Hey guys, sorry about doing this with a sense of paranoia and security, but I kind of have to. I know my life is potentially in danger. I feel like I'm being gang stalked. But the one thing I wanted to say is because of what I know and what I do is plasma, space, what we're being told is a lie. I can get in more detail, but I don't know. There's no real easy way to go about this. How I, can at least inform the public, but I don't know. I'm not even sure where to turn. You can't exactly go to the police about this because it goes deep. And where I am right now, it's anytime I mention anything about plasma, it's mimicking of electricity. By the way, that's real. Plasma is the first element in the universe, right? It was before matter, and it created matter, right? It's the building blocks of life as we know it, right? It holds electrons, protons, and neutrons together. Okay, so my point is that plasma is the fundamental building block of life, and for some reason they neglect to tell us about that, right? And they also have multiple definitions of plasma just to confuse, I guess, or conflate the definition and everything else revolved around plasma. Now, one thing we do know is that if plasma is what holds all matter together, that we know of, right, and it existed before all matter in the universe, right, could there have been something that existed in the time of plasma that was sentient? Right? So that brings me to the next point, right? So if you look at our universe, right, the sun, plasma, pure plasma, right, and it has all kinds of weird characteristics, like, certain cosmic solar events that happen all of a sudden affect us on Earth. We'll have a 7.4 magnitude earthquake in Japan, or something along those lines, coinciding with the solar activity. So that being said, that's another thing they neglect to tell us, right, is that the sun is like actively essentially avoiding us with some of these flares and stuff, right? It's actively going out of its way to not hit us. But I think on that same note, all those orbs and things that you see floating in the sky, that is plasma, okay? And they are drones from the sun, I speculate, right? So it's the sun, literally the sun in our sky. It's watching us, right? It uses these semi-sentient plasmic balls to literally use it like a camera, okay? It can plasma can mimic anything, even electricity, okay? And it can do characteristics that are not typical of electricity, right? Like it can move in the opposite direction and run cold, okay? Brings me to the next thing.